Alright guys, it's time to talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum on the channel once again because not much else is pumping, guys. There's only a couple of altcoins up that I have personally that are plus. So I think we need to take another look at Ethereum and Bitcoin here tonight and see where we are. Now, if we take a look at Bitcoin, guys, you can see we have had a drop here today. We basically got a rejection of the 84,200 level here, as you see. Now, this rejection has sent us down all the way to about $81,500, guys. So we are starting to get a little bit of a bounce right now. However, this candle is red at the moment, but we still have another like 2.25 hours on this candle, guys. So let's see what happens. I do not expect that we will bounce up and recover this level here today. This is a daily support too, by the way. Let me put this on a daily time frame so you can see. Now, we actually held this level yesterday, and I did talk about us possibly holding the level for the day. Now, we have gotten a big drop today. We are on a weekend, guys. This is a Saturday, so you can probably expect, a big CME gap to the upside to be filled. So that is one thing I am looking for. Now, I personally have put in a few long positions. They haven't been filled yet. If they do go down I think to about 81,500, I'll fill all three positions, guys. So let's see if they get filled. Now, I know this was down here earlier today, but I didn't do the long before it bounced up. So yeah, so we'll see if this bounces down a little bit more tomorrow or even tonight. But yeah, it's not looking too good for Bitcoin. Now, if we look at Ethereum, it actually is looking worse, guys. I can say, we are almost losing the lowest wick here, which is about what, 17, let's just say 55. So yeah, Ethereum is not looking good at all. I know there was a couple of whales earlier that could have been liquidated if we go under $1,800. Now, if you look at Satoshi Stacker's Twitter, you'll see that post from earlier today. And yeah, it looks like, let's see, what was the price here? 1797.20 was the low. So I don't know if they got liquidated. Maybe they put more margin in. It's possible, they saw this. But yeah, it's still cascading down, guys. We have 5 4-hourly candles, to the downside here. And I don't expect this to really stop anytime soon, guys. Unfortunately, like I've been saying all along, I don't have much faith in Ethereum. Personally, I wouldn't say it's the leader of the altcoins. And, I got rid of my Ethereum a couple years ago, guys. Yeah, I just don't, put much faith in this. I think there's better coins out there, better altcoins, which are better leaders. For example, Solana or BNB, for example. And personally, I would not hold Ethereum. I don't recommend it to any of my friends either. So yeah. Anyways, it's in the reaccumulation zone once again, as you see. And yeah, it lost this, trend line, which it was holding since, March 10th, basically. And fell through, yesterday, as you can see, 28th of March. So not looking good, guys. Now, if we take a quick look at the total market cap, guys, you can see the target of this breakdown here is all the way down here at about $860 billion. Now, do I expect it to go all the way down to $860 billion just because this is the technical target? I don't think so. Okay, we lost 1.05 trillion, but I do think that this at, 969 billion is probably going to hold as support. And if not, I do not think we will go under 885. That's for sure. But let's see if I'm right. Maybe I'll be wrong, guys, and maybe we're in a bear market, but who knows? But anyways, let's move on here. The dominance, guys, unbelievable. As you see here, it's pretty much hit this top that we've hit, several times here. along the way. So yeah, we had a huge surge up on February 3rd. We hit this again back in end of February. We hit this again mid-March, guys, and now we're hitting it again. So let's see. Now the cycle high so far was up here at about 64.3, let's say. And yeah, you know, altcoins are getting just demolished right now. And we are just really hanging on to this trend line, basically, that has, held it up since about mid-February. And of course, there is a few deviations. We are looking at this on a 4-hour time frame. If I put this on a daily time frame, it looks a little bit better, although we still have a couple deviations. Now, we do have another longer term time frame trend line that's been holding this up as well. And let me put this on a weekly time frame so you can see this. But this trend line goes back all the way to about November 22, guys, 2022. So 2.5 years, basically, this trend line has held up the dominance. But we do have a couple of mini altcoin seasons basically here. And yeah, we are going to close probably one of the highest weekly candles that we have closed in a long time, guys. So not looking good for the dominance. Now, taking a look at the CME futures, guys, I just want to point out that this gap right here, basically, as you see, it was filled yesterday for the most part. Friday was partially filled, but yesterday it definitely filled it, as you can see. And yeah, we continue our cascade down. So yeah, we don't have to worry about this CME gap right now. However, see where this closed, guys. This is $83,980. Now, if you remember, we are back here at $82,500 at the moment. So I do expect that we will close the gap to the upside, and but that'll probably take place Monday or even Tuesday. Now, taking a look at the DXY, guys, it doesn't really trade on the weekends, but this is where we ended up, actually 104.01. If we take a look at the liquidation heat map, guys, 340 million have been wrecked in the last 24 hours, so not too bad, but not the greatest either. Now, if we take a look at the quarterly returns, horrible for Ethereum, really almost 45% now. We don't have much time to pick this up, so it's going to be one of the worst quarters we have ever had, unfortunately. Bitcoin quarterly returns down 11.5%, really. Not the worst, but definitely not the best, guys. Now, taking a look at the fear and greed, we have a 26 today. I do expect that this probably will go down tomorrow a little bit just because we have been dumping all day today. And I refreshed this right before the video, guys. We have a 20 on the altcoin season index. Still, I do think this will probably go down tonight whenever they refresh this, altcoin season index, just because the dominance is really surging. Now, looking at the bull market peak indicators, guys, we do have 0 from 30 still hit. We have 100% hold. And the best indicator is the pi cycle top indicator, which you can see is actually going away from each other. It hasn't crossed yet. And yeah, I mean, if we take this into account, guys, the cycle is just getting prolonged, basically. Now, taking a quick look at next week, guys, we do have Chicago PMI on Monday. We do have PMI actually on Tuesday, S&P. We do have some ISM numbers. We have JOLTS job openings on Tuesday as well. Wednesday, we just have really factory orders and ADP non-farm employment change. Thursday, we have jobless claims. We do have some PMI and ISM numbers again. And Friday, probably the most important, is non-farm payrolls, guys. So yeah, we do have Fed Chair Powell speaking as well. Also, the Vice Chair also speaking. We do have Waller speaking. And we have average hourly earnings and things, guys. So it can be very volatile on Friday and probably a little bit on Thursday. I think Thursday and Friday are probably the most important days. Now, looking at the Fed Watch tools, guys, it looks like 81.5% believe we're not getting a cut in May. But keep in mind, guys, it is 38 days away. And this actually, I think, what was it, Friday or Thursday, was up at like 88%. So it has gone down quite a bit, and there's still plenty of time for this to reverse. Now, crypto bubbles looks terrible today, guys. The last hour actually looks good, so I'll leave it on the hour. And yeah, guys, if you want to stake your coins, just go to Coinondo. And for example, you can click Earn, go to Bitcoin. You know, you want to stake your Bitcoin, or if you want to, oh, there's an error now. I don't know why. Anyways, guys, you know what to do. I show this every video. And yeah, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one.